guys, my name is Cal, and today I'm teaching you how to play Buzzkiller by the Dead Weather off of their new Dodge and Burn album. This was requested, and it's a really great song. There's a lot of different parts to it though, and a lot of it has to do with the distortion and the effects on the amp. So I'll real quickly cover that. Basically what you want to do is turn your distortion up all the way, and I'll take a picture of my amp settings right now actually to show them to you guys. So distortion up a lot, and then you're going to want to have a delay on it that sounds something like this. You can hear that delay. It's pretty fast, but it's still slightly, you can still hear it pretty well. And that's sort of the effects. You can sort of listen to the song and get the settings just right on your amp. I haven't really spent too much time on it, but those are the basic effects to get the sound that Dean does when he plays the song. So let's get into the song itself. Okay, so the song starts off just some pretty basic, just a first finger on the 7th fret A string, and then your third finger barring down the D, G, B, and E strings on the 9th fret. And you hit that twice, and then twice again. So 4 hits total, and then you pause, and then do that again. And then it's this, which is first finger on the 5th fret, slide up to the 7th, and then first finger on the 3rd fret, slide up to the 5th, and then open, and then it goes right into this riff, which starts off first finger on the 7th fret A string, and then 3rd finger slide up to the 14th fret there, then first finger on the 12th fret, so then back to the 7th fret, then pinky, or actually first finger slide up to the 10th fret, so and then you can sort of 3rd finger hammer onto the 12th fret A string and sort of give it a little bend. Bend it and then hit it again, let it come down, and then hit the 10th fret again. So like 4 times, and then on the last time, instead of going to the bend, you go, which is first finger down to the 5th fret A string, then to the 4th fret A string, and then it goes into, which is actually, and I apologize if I do any of this out of order. I will show all the parts of the song. They may not be in the correct order just because it's kind of a long song and the parts change kind of infrequently, so it's hard to keep track. I think for the intro there, I think it adds one of these before it actually goes into that. But regardless, pretty simple. Open E, hammer on with your 3rd finger on the 7th fret, first finger on the 5th fret, then open again. This time hammer on to the 5th fret, and then 3rd finger on the 7th fret A string. So that whole thing together. And that's played throughout most of the song. And then he does these little intermediate slides, which I already taught you. And he does those slides every other time. So he'll do a slide, then he'll play the riff, wait, do another riff, and then slide, and then riff, and so on and so forth. Now the other slide goes from here, first finger on the 7th fret E string, hammer on with your pinky onto the 10th fret, then again, and then with your pinky, slide up to the 12th fret on the E. And then back to, sorry. And then back to that. And then it gets into the chorus, which is... and that starts off same sort of power chord formation that we did in the beginning. First finger starting off on the 4th fret A string, and then your 3rd finger barring down the rest of the strings. Hit that 3 times. Then move that down to the 3rd fret A string. Then to the 2nd fret. So, and you hit both the 3rd and the 2nd once. And then go up, so up to the 7th fret. And that one you hit, I think it's like 6 times. Let me just... Yeah, I think it's like 6 or 7 times. And then you go to the 6th fret on the A string. Then to the 5th fret. And then you start the riff again, so... And then instead of going back up to the 7th on that one, you actually go to an A chord, which is first finger barring down the D, or sorry, the G, the B, and the E, and then hitting the open A. So the D, G, B, E, and then the open A. And then you go up to the 7th fret. So way to beat, and then up to the 7th. So. And then it repeats that again, and then it goes to this. Which is first finger starting off on the 9th fret D string, hammer on with your 3rd finger on the 11th fret, and then bend that up a half step. So back to the 9th fret, and then back up to the 11th fret, then down to the 7th fret 3 times, then to the 5th fret, then up to the 9th fret. So and then it goes back into the and so on and so forth. So that's pretty much how you play it, guys. I don't believe, I think that's the entire song right there. There isn't a solo or anything, which makes it kind of easy in that regard. So, hope you guys enjoyed this lesson. There aren't any other lessons of it as far as I'm concerned. So if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below in the comment section. And I'll do my best to answer them, you know, any corrections you have, because this is a fairly new song to me. And I'll be honest, I should have probably played it a couple more times before doing the lesson. But that's it, guys. That is Buzzkiller by the Dead Weather. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.